Hey, beautiful people. This morning we are going to be sharing on this question. How can you attract the right people in your life? How can you attract the right people in your life? That's the question we are going to be sharing on. But if you're coming across my video for the very first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, share my videos, comment. Let me know your impression about what you're listening to. Okay? Thank you very much. How can you attract the right people in your life? That's the question we're going to be sharing on this morning. I would want us to understand that you don't live life by, pursuing. You don't spend your entire time chasing things, chasing people. Because some people will say, I want to chook skin, as that is a local parlance. You want to force yourself into a circle that maybe you don't belong. There are many people who live like that, forcing themselves into certain circles where they don't belong. And most of the people that keep forcing themselves into those circles, most of them, they are people that suffer from inferiority complex. So they want to identify with the Joneses. They want the world to see them like they belong to a certain class, of which in actual fact they are paupers. They are no names. They are nobodies. So they keep struggling and seeking to impress people by making people think that they are better off, they belong to a certain class, whereas in actual fact they have no class. So this morning, our sharing is going to make you know how to attract the right quality of people in your life, such that you live with your head high up, you live in full confidence, and therefore the right people will come to you. You cannot spend your entire life chasing, forcing yourself into circles where you are not even accepted. At times, some of them are insulted and ridiculed in those circles, but they keep struggling. They keep wanting to show that they belong, whereas in actual fact, that is not where you belong. My dear, don't chase people. That's the sharing we are going to be having this morning. I want to advise you, stop chasing people. Be an example of who you are. Be an example in your community. Be an example in your circle. And the right people will be attracted to you. You will attract the right people. Live a life of integrity. Just be good, be kind, be simple, be accessible, be loving, be caring. Have these wonderful virtues. You will attract the right people. If you see yourself being that kind of person that you are the one always chasing people, always running, always getting into certain circles where you are not even a member, always wanting to identify with a certain class of people, it means that you are not the right person. If you live a right life, if you live a life full of virtues, you will attract the right people. It's like nectar will attract bees. Honey will attract bees. If you live a garbage-filled life, you will only attract the wrong people. But if you live a life of purity, a life of standard, a life of class, a life full of virtues, you will attract the right people. There is no need struggling to chase people. I remember one person, I was speaking about somebody that is my friend, a high-class person, and then one person asked me, hey, how do you get to find this kind of people? I was taken aback by the question. Because in actual fact, I didn't know what to say. Because the question took me aback. How do you happen to find this kind of people? I told myself, it's just later on I sat and then I asked myself, it's like this person does not know who I am. By virtue of who I am, I attract the quality of person that I am. And so if you are attracting the wrong people, it's because of who you are. Some people take life to be transactional. They don't know what sacrifice and true love is. such that if you spend your life thinking that life is transaction, you will equally start attracting people that come into your life purely for transaction. But if you know that life is sacrifice, you give without counting the cost. You give your advice, you give your time, you give your listening ear, you give even the ones that you don't have, even material things. You will obviously attract the right people. That is how the universe works, okay? It's like a frequency. If you want to tune to listen to a certain station, you have to tune to the right frequency. So for you to to attract the right people, live a life of virtue. Work hard and be yourself. The people who belong in your life will come and find you and stay with you. Just do the right thing. Do the right thing, and you will attract the right people. That is how you can get the right people into your life. I hope I made some sense. Good morning.